Hello, Power Rangers fans, and welcome back to Rangers of the Universe. I'm Chris, and I've got some more Power Rangers Cosmic Fury news. Now, I forgot to say it in the Orange Ranger video, but in this one, if you don't want any Cosmic Fury spoilers and you want to be totally surprised for the show, I would stop watching the video here because there are going to be spoiler news of kind of who we could see in this, but I'm also going to be giving some theories. So you can be sure to check out those, but it also stems off of the spoilers. But I have a Cosmic Fury theories video already on the page. It's in my Cosmic Fury playlist. So be sure to check out my Cosmic Fury videos. There's one with my thoughts on the suits from after the 30th fan stream, and then there's just one when we got the original first suit showcase back on September 30th during PulseCon. So I do have some videos where I give my theories on Cosmic Fury and talk about Cosmic Fury that don't have the recent leaks and spoilers that we have been getting from the Illuminerdi, which is a very valid source. And that's where my spoilers are coming from. My leaks are coming from today that I do want to talk about. So, I did the Orange Ranger video, talked about the Orange Ranger, the 7th Ranger that we do have coming in Cosmic Fury. Now, with there being orange, I mean, there always is the possibility that we could see more of a team or, my big hope, and I've said it in all my Cosmic Fury videos. If I said it once, I'll say it again. I mean, I do hope we could see Tarek get a purple suit. And no, I don't think even if he gets a purple suit, it would be the Ryu Commander one. That's what I would hope for, but it'd be a self-made Cosmic Fury one, which I really do like those suits, so I am not hating even if he would get that. But I really hope we'll see him suit up again in some way, shape, or form. Maybe even if they repair the Dino Knight Morpher, which is extremely unlikely. I'd be shocked with that. But we'll have to wait and see if we get that as a leak, if maybe Tarek does suit up, or wait till the show happens sometime in the fall or late summer if it's in August around Power Rangers month, which Power Rangers Day, which I think it will be. But let's head on to what we know we can expect. So, this one comes from a while back where we got a bunch of behind the scenes where they were in the studio type of thing. We saw one of a cast board of times they had to be there type of thing. We saw that, and on there was David Yost, Billy Cranston. Fern was on that board as well as Tarek. So could be a sign with Tarek. He will definitely be in the season. He was on that board as well. So was Fern, but so was Billy. So we will see the return of David Yost. He is coming back. Now, he also did stay in New Zealand longer than the others that were part of the Once a Ranger special stayed. So he also stayed to film in Cosmic Fury. Now, to what extent will he be in Cosmic Fury? He was on that board for one of the slots, so it might just be in one episode. But in that one episode, will we see him suit up? Will we see him maybe assist the... Well, I think he's obviously going to assist the team in one way, shape, or form. Now, could the Cosmic Fury team will be traveling through space? Obviously, it's Lord Zedd. He was an enemy to the Mighty Morphin Rangers, Billy Cranston. So it makes sense that we get one of them stepping in to assist. Now, could we see them land on Aquitar, and that's where they come face-to-face with Billy, and he assists them? Could we see Billy also suit up as the Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger in Cosmic Fury? That's a possibility. Now, Q Ranger, I also spoke about in the Orange Ranger video I did, the 7th Ranger, where they had that board with 11 of the 12 Q Ranger symbols of the 12 Rangers. Now, with the Orange Zord now coming into play, that Zord is used mainly with the Ryu-Tai-O combination of orange, purple, and sky blue. Could we see Billy step into that Zord with Fern and maybe Tarek for one episode to pilot the Ryutai-O? Could we see him take on and morph into Mighty Morphin Blue and use the Kogoma Sky Blue Zord? I mean, that is a possibility. That is something they could do to get a use out of, all of, with there being 11 symbols, we could see the use of 11 of the Zords, and maybe if we're lucky, maybe Gigant Ho-Oh or Orion Battleship. I definitely don't think the Cerberus Auxiliary Zord is on the table, or the other Lion Auxiliary Zord that we did see. I don't expect them to be on the table, but we could possibly see Ultra, the main 13, where originally my theory was just the Q-Reno and the Orion Battleship piloted by the Zenith Ranger. So, obviously we've got to wait till Cosmic Fury debuts worldwide on Netflix to see the extent that Billy will have in the series, but we will have him returning. Tarek was also on that board. I mean, Tarek's expected. I'm expecting Santora as well because, one, they're Amelia's parents, and it makes sense that we'd see them again, especially Tarek. So, we'll definitely have to wait to see their capacity. Now, also, recently we had 4 leaks from them after the Orange Ranger one is... So, for any fan of Kyryuger, which this year is the 10th anniversary, there was one Ranger from Kyryuger that we never had adapted into Dino Charge, and that is the Death Uger, the Navy Ranger, which was, well, it wasn't anybody in that. In the Kyryuger 100 Years After movie, I forget whose descendant it was that used the Navy powers, which was the good form of Death Uger. But since then, we've had in the Boom Studios comics, there was Heckle became the Dark Ranger, but then he was purified by Zenowing and basically became the Navy Ranger, but I think his title is still technically the Dark Ranger, and then he became I think he was Blue Solar Ranger or Navy Solar Ranger. I honestly didn't read the Solar Ranger issues, but I do know he was the blue Navy of it. So Heckle does have those powers in the comics, not in the show. We did not see what was at one point rumored a Talon Ranger was coming. That was going to be the name of the Dark Ranger, Navy Ranger. So it isn't, but it was leaked by the Illuminerdi, which the article will be in the description below of all of the leaked news, because there's going to be several articles to it, because there's 3 leaked news we've gotten since I reported on the Orange Ranger. So, Heckle will appear in one episode. Now, and he will be in the Death Uger, Dark Ranger, Navy Ranger suit, whatever they're calling it. Now, there are a lot of questions I have on this. We know they're traveling to different planets. However, Dino Charge takes place in a different universe where the dinosaurs never died. So, you have to think, because Dino Charge is in another universe, the Sentai 6 that Heckle and Zenowing went on is in that other universe, that other dimension. It's in another dimension. Obviously, we learned from Dimensions in Danger. It's another dimension, not universe. But with it being another dimension, my just question is, how is this going to come to play? Is he going to cross over into the main dimension? Are they kind of just going to ignore that fact? But also, I don't see Simon Bennett ignoring the fact of Dino Charge being a different dimension, considering he went to such great efforts in Dino Fury Season 2 Part 2 to give us answers to, the dinosaur crossover in Beast Morphers, the legendary battle in Super Mega Force. So, I mean, I don't expect him to just be hey, pull this out of nowhere type of thing. So, I definitely expect an explanation with it. But it is leaked that he is going to appear in one episode in the Dark Ranger suit. So, I am taking this news as accurate. It's the Illuminerdi. They are usually factual where they get their news from. So I am expecting that this is 100% going to be a thing and real. And it'll be interesting to see how they pull it off and in what capacity. I mean, I would definitely love to see that suit in live action. I was disappointed we didn't get in Dino Charge, so I am all for it. And as I said with Billy talking about it, it also opens up the possibility, could we see maybe Heckle step into one of the Megazords with them? We do have Kogoma Sky Blue. As I said, with Billy doing that, but hey, just because Billy's doing that in one episode doesn't mean in another episode we could see Heckle pilot that Zord in the Ryu Taio with Fern and whoever else, if somebody else is in that Megazord cockpit as well. You never know. I mean, we could see each of them match up with all of the other non-main Cosmic Fury team come in and do a Zord to kind of show off all at least 11, if not Gigant Ho-Oh, if that doesn't get used, but at least the 11 that goes with the symbols that we did see in that photo that I did share in my Orange Ranger video. That was also on Jordan Fight's story when he did a happy birthday post with Tessa Rao. It was Jordan's that had that. So, Heckle will be appearing as the Dino Charge Dark Ranger. He'll be in Cosmic Fury, which is amazing news. But that's not all. We do have some other special surprise helpers. Surprise guests, giving them an assist. Now, at the end of Dino Fury, there was a couple of villains from the Void family that didn't get destroyed. It was Mucus and Slyther. They didn't get destroyed. We saw them at the end of it. They were in human disguise forms, doing a circus show type of thing, doing a magic show. So, that is a thing. They are still around. Now, the Illuminerdi has reported and shared an article that Slyther and Mucus will be returning. Campbell Cooley and I forget Mucus's voice actress. But they will both be returning. And, if they're still loyal to Tarek and Centaura are in their human forms. They're good now. Tarek was good for the first couple last episodes of Season 2 Part 1. And then Season 2 Part 2 until he was, we had him corrupt. We had him as good in Season 2. And then corrupted and turned into Void King. And then good again. I give him extra hero status. And then Centaura was, with Amelia and Tarek's help, she was turned back to good, and the Sporix energy of Void Queen was eradicated from her. So, we both have them as good. Now, Slyther and Mucus, Mucus wasn't really all that evil to begin with. She wasn't good at being evil at all. So, they're definitely, I think, going to take over as more of a comedic duo from Jane and Jay Borg, which I'm expecting them to those two to still make an appearance at some point. But Slyther and Mucus will be returning, and it is reported that in one episode they will be assisting the Rangers. So, I'm figuring if they're the episode they appear in, we will see Tarek and Centaura. That would make sense. Now, in what capacity they'll be helping the Rangers? Obviously, like all of the news and leaks that we've seen, have to stay tuned till sometime later this year, August, September. I'm betting around those 2 months, we will get a Cosmic Fury worldwide. So, gotta wait to see with them, but they'll be coming back and they will offer some assists with the Rangers. Now, there was also one shown off, a leak that went out today, the day I'm recording this video, which is Monday, the 27th. It is there will be an evil Ranger joining Lord Zedd to face against the Cosmic Fury team. And it's not a new color, it's not a new unseen character, it's one of our Cosmic Fury own. Now, he joined Lord Zedd once before under a spell. It is Ollie. And honestly, this isn't shocking in the slightest because it's Ollie. If you've seen any of my Dino Fury reviews and talked about it, I'm not a big fan of the character. I just, I mean, I don't think he really portrays what a ranger is supposed to be honest. I mean, the relationship of him and Amelia was, I think, terribly done. That's actually one of my only complaints of Dino Fury, and definitely my biggest one, because 90% of the show, he treated Amelia like absolute garbage. So I feel like Amelia becoming the new leader and him like being under her, even though he's the Blue Ranger and she goes from pink to red, and usually blue or black is number two. I feel like Ollie's just going to start being a douchebag to her once again, like he usually is. And Ollie's same lesson has always been to stop being like a cocky, self absorbed douchebag over and over again. That's been like, he's had multiple focus episodes, and every single one of his focus episodes has been him needing to learn not how to be a douchebag. So, I mean, his character development his character is pretty, like, questionable on, okay, he doesn't really make sense as a ranger because he's not really the noble and kind, like, personality you expect from a ranger. I mean, it definitely makes sense that we're getting I'm going to dub it blue with evil. You know, we had the green with evil of Tommy Oliver. We had the evil white Dino Thunder Ranger. I mean, it's not shocking me that Ollie's going to join Lord Zedd and be evil. I mean, it's not a shock all that much. And now it makes sense why we had that standalone photo that Chance had posted of him, Ion, Izzy, and Amelia suited up in their Cosmic Fury suits with their weapons in what I'm guessing obviously is their base. In their base. So it doesn't shock me. Now it makes more sense with Ollie not in the photo. Obviously that's kind of a hint of he's probably not in it because that's probably from like a scene where he's already with Lord Zedd and that's when the photo was taken. Which, yes, Zato is in it as well, but as I talked about in when Zato's suit was shown, I think Zato's promoted as well, like Amelia is. I think he's going to be more of an extra ranger mentor type of role. So I think maybe we won't see him suit up every episode or pilot a Zord every episode. You know, that's one of my theories. So yeah, Ollie turning evil, I'm not shocked about. Honestly, it kind of makes sense. Will he be brainwashed again, or will he just do it out of who knows what feelings he has? Like everything, we gotta wait and see. But yeah, that is another piece of the news. So, that is the Cosmic Fury news and leaks we have gotten thus far. So, from that call sheet type of thing they had, the board with it, I mean, Billy's coming in clutch. I mean, it makes sense. Bringing a Mighty Morphin Ranger and bringing the one who, I mean, was a Mighty Morphin Ranger for all 3 seasons. So he's basically like the big Mighty Morphin Ranger. I mean, Billy Cranston, Mighty Morphin Blue Ranger. So makes sense to bring him on in. And then I'm very shocked on Heckle. I can't wait to see how this is explained and everything like that, and how he goes from Sentai 6 and a whole other dimension to this dimension type of thing. I don't know. That's an extreme shock to me, and I can't wait to see that one. And yeah, Ranger turn evil. Not shocked it's Ollie. Let's face it. It'll definitely be interesting to see if it's a spell. But I mean, considering he hasn't always been the nicest Ranger, which is 90% of the time, yeah, I'm not shocked in the slightest. And I think it's definitely going to be an interesting thing. How long is he going to be evil for? Half the season? A couple episodes? We'll have to wait and see. It is only 10 episodes, which that is the sad part. It's only 10 episodes, but I think this is definitely, with all this news, shaping up to be an incredible season, and I definitely expect it to be. I think this is going to be an amazing 30th season of Power Rangers. So, that's all for this video. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications. And be sure in the description below to follow us on Instagram and Twitter for all channel news and updates, which the Instagram page is Rangers_of_the_universe. So be sure to hit that follow button on social media. Also, I will be back with especially the Ranger review series. I haven't done one at all this year. I don't think I have. I think Super Ninja Steel was the end of last year, but I might be mistaken. But I am very behind on that. I recently changed jobs, got something much better, so it has kept me very busy recently. So I haven't had as much time to record, but I do have plenty of videos planned. Power Rangers, Super Sentai, Kamen Rider. I mean, 1 week we get King Oger. Just recently did a King Oger video talking about the trailer. Better late than never, but be sure to check that out. And I'll see you soon with many more Power Rangers videos and just tokusatsu in general. So be sure to tune in and hit that subscribe button.